Hey, virtual kiddos. Just want to show you how to do your assignment for today. Okay, so the first slide is very similar to what you did yesterday, where you're listing the factor. It's actually just like what you did yesterday. You list the factors and tell if it's prime or composite. So we're going to skip ahead here. On this second slide, you have to find all the factors for each of these numbers. So like for 32, I know 1 and 32. I know 2 and 16, and then 4 and 8. Now I know those off the top of my head, so you'd actually have to kind of work these out or have a little help with that. So that tells me there are 6 factors. Remember, factor pairs and factors are not the same thing. You have to count each individual factor. So there'll be 6 factors. So I'm going to click on the 6 and move it up here. And since there are 6 factors, I know that 3 or more means it's going to be composite. So I'm going to write composite. If you don't know how to spell composite, you can just write C, or you can write P for prime. It doesn't matter to me as long as I can tell that you know what you're talking about. All right, on the next slide, I got these 2 jars here. Simply, all you're doing is you're putting all the prime numbers in one and all the composite in the other. Please make sure they are not overlapping when you do this. Like if you say 7 is prime and you think, I believe 41 is also prime, don't put them right on top of each other because I don't want to have to keep moving around. Make sure I can see each one. Like 64, I know is composite. You may have to do a little bit more thinking than what I'm doing because obviously I've practiced them a little bit more than you guys. But list your factors. Once you get to at least 3 factors, boom, you know it's composite. If you can't think of any more, if it's only 2 factors, you know it's prime. On this next slide, in this column, place a check mark beside any prime numbers. In this one, check mark beside the composite numbers. So I'm going to look for my prime numbers here. So I get a check mark. I know 5 is prime. 66 is an even number, so I know 2 is a factor, and 1 and 66, so that can't be prime. So just putting a check by the prime. So I wouldn't put a check by 66 because I know 2 is a factor since it's an even number. And then over here, the composite ones. Finally, circle the prime in red, circle composite in blue. All right, well, 21, I know that 1 times 21 equals 21, and 3 times 7. So there's 4 factors. So composite's blue. So I'm going to put blue right here. You can, if it bugs you that that's a small little circle, you're welcome to make it bigger, but it doesn't matter to me. If you want to do all the prime numbers first and the composite, that's fine. It's up to you. So that's your assignment for today. And the secret word, since you're watching the video, is, let me see the secret word. It's going to be, I'm just going to do something kind of boring. Since this is a math class, I'm going to say factor is the secret word. So message me the word factor, and I know that you watched the video. All right.